Hey y'all, this is a video response to a question I got on Tumblr a few days ago. Sorry that it took me so long to respond. I was trying to figure out exactly what to say and just life kind of got in the way. The question was in regards to how and when to tell another person about someone you're in a relationships, mental health issues, specifically when trying to describe why the relationship works the way it does. Personally, I think that you should talk to the person that you're in the relationship with and get his or her perspective and ask if he or she even wants that person to know, because it's really up to him or her, because it's his or her problems, and it's not really your place to say to someone else what's going on with the person you're in a relationship with. And like, personally, I've had people tell others about my mental health issues. To this day, I still don't know who knows what exactly. And that frustrates me to no end, because it makes me feel like, I don't know, kind of like paranoid, and it's like, I feel like the control is taken away from me. The right to say, so-and-so gets to know this because I trust him or her, but this other person doesn't need to know, and won't know, because I don't want him or her to know. And so yeah, it really should be up to the person that you're in a relationship with. If he or she feels comfortable telling the other person, then that's okay. If he or she would rather the other person not know, then you really should just respect that and just let that go. But if the person you're in a relationship wants to tell someone else, but is kind of like afraid of how to do it, or doesn't know how to do it, or wants support, be there for the person you're in a relationship with when he or she goes to tell the other person. But don't try to pressure that person into telling anyone else, because it is first and foremost about what he or she is comfortable with, because that person's going to have to face the other person, probably, potentially. And if it's someone that the other person's never going to meet, then it's like, do they really need to know that much about the person you're in a relationship with? Like, you don't need to just go and tell someone who is in your life but isn't in their life too. Because it's kind of like, well, why are you telling someone I'm never even going to meet, or who's not important to me, what's going on with me? Like, it just kind of could bring up trust issues and just feeling like you don't respect the person you're in a relationship with. And it seems like it's someone you care about, so you don't want to do that. So just, in conclusion, just make sure that the person you're in a relationship with is comfortable with whoever you want to tell no. And actually, if that person feels up to telling the other person, let him or her do it, and be there for support, so that it can be what he or she wants the other person to know completely, and not you trying to describe it and maybe not doing it necessarily justice, not because you are just totally careless, but just because you're not the one going through it, so you don't know what's going on exactly, completely. Alright, I think I babbled on enough about that. If anyone wants me to talk about anything, if they want any advice, just either leave me a comment or send me a message. Alright, take care and stay strong, everyone.